Hello there, this is Time Out with Godwin. Dr. Olumide Emmanuel taught us the vehicles to wealth creation, or talked about the vehicles to wealth creation. And he explains it this way. If you want to travel from Lagos to Accra, for instance, you could either fly using the airplane or an helicopter, or you drive, or you drive by road, or you trek, or use a motorbike. Now, here is the thing. If you fly, you get to Accra in about 45 minutes from Lagos. If you drive, you get to Accra in about 12 hours later. If you trek, you get to Accra like in a month later. Now, in our journey to wealth creation, which we have all come to agree that wealth is gotten from the value that is created. Now, this value has to include diligence in the value, excellence in the value. So, and it could be in form of employment, it could be in form of self-employment. Now, Robert Kiyosaki taught us in his book, he has the 4 quadrants of wealth creation too, which we have the self-employed, we have the employed, we have the self-employed small business, and then we have the investors and big business owners. So now let's bring it down to Dr. Olumide's thoughts. He says that you can fly. So flying in wealth creation means that you are providing, you are you are an investor, or you are into big business or into business. Now, here is the thing. You can be in business and it is self-employed. So if you are not in the business is not working. But when you are a big business owner, when you are not in your business place, you could be somewhere chilling and having a pina colada somewhere, and your business is running. You don't have to be in the business place for the business to run. That is what Robert Kiyosaki regards as big business owner, right? So a business that has structures that run on its own without your presence. So you flying now to Accra, let's say Accra is the wealth creation. You flying is you being into a big business or being an investor. So you can be a worker somewhere. What do you mean? What do you need to invest? You can buy share in companies. You can save in mutual fund, and then now when you save, of course, the what do you call it now? The devaluing of currency happens to you. So it is advisable for you to invest, and that you can do by buying shares and stocks in businesses and all that. Experts can explain more on that. Now, if you decide to move on to go by vehicle, by road, it's another thing. So that could be you being self-employed, or you being a business an employee. Now if you decide to trek, that can take you a longer time to get there. So now it's now up to you. Now, but here is the thing. For those people who will say, okay, how can I get into big business? How can I be an investor? Now, I will explain it this way. There are some of us who do not have vehicles. We don't have a car of our own. So for us to get a car, we have to trek from our house to the roadside to be able to get a car. Now, different opportunities are available to different people. So if you cannot get a car, meaning that if you cannot start a big business from a scratch, you may need to get to work for people. You need to learn a trade. You need to start as a self-employed. Now, we can't do so. What I'm trying to say is that we cannot downplay the importance of working for people. And when we work for people, Robert Kiyosaki said this now, that you work to learn and you do not work just to earn. In fact, the first time I heard that, I was wondering, I argued with it. I said, how can you say this? How can you say I work to learn? But the fact is, when you learn from where you work, you'll be able to put it into your own business when you need to start your own business. So for a start, you may need to walk to the roadside. I remember when I used to live in the village, we'll trek a mile or two before we get to the main road where we can get motor to the city. So the importance of starting first as an employer is important, or as a self-employed person, and then as time goes on, you recruit others to join, you share your vision to others, and then your business can run on its own. If this is helpful to you, we'd like you to like, please share as well, and then subscribe if you have not done that. Thank you so much and have a lovely day.